to you by Sprint.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Damon Bruce, and welcome to halftime. Brooklyn up on top against the Spurs at AT&T Center. The wins haven't been easy to come by to start the season. No time like the present to turn things around. DeAndre Jordan playing with confidence. He has 11 points, has been stellar in both rebounding and defense as well. For the Spurs, though, they've looked out of sync. Missed free throws, all too common thus far. You have to be able to punish a team for fouling you. DeMar DeRozan's come up big for them. He's got 8 points and is putting out the effort defensively as well, making his presence felt on both ends of the floor. And a look now at some games that have yet to tip off. The Jazz will square off against the Heat in Miami. A 7:30 Eastern tip time. And the other game tipping off later, the Lakers are playing at Staples Center as they go up against the Pistons. That's a game the home crowd has been looking forward to. That one gets started at 8 Eastern. And we'll see you next time. Second half about to get underway in San Antonio. So long, basketball fans.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Really an incredible game from Jordan.
Yeah, we have, Kevin, and that's exactly what this team needed from him. He's been terrific.
And you know what, Steve? A double-double in 2 quarters to play, guys. I mean, that's nothing to complain about.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. He's out there with DeRozan. And it's Ertl in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the San Antonio 5. Durant just inside the line.
You know what? What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
White the pass to DeRozan. And the lead is down inside single digits. DeRozan's got 13 points.
And he's the type of player who, when he gets it going, it is almost impossible to cool down. Coaches will call a timeout sometimes just to take away some of the momentum that he provides for that play.
And Steve, some of the best highlights you're ever going to see are going to come from this guy. Every time he steps on the court, there's a chance he'll perform the dunk of the season.
With the break of the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Number 5, the Spurs.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. Irving dishes to Harden. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Harden's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
It's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
No good with the triple. Spurs trail by 10. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Out to White. Passes it to Murray. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
San Antonio calls timeout. As we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season. And a moment to check out the numbers for Kyrie Irving. Coming off an excellent season last year, 15th in free throw percentage, 16th in assists, and he was also among the league leaders in steals, finishing in the top 20 in that category.
You know, I think we should show him a little more love for finishing among the top 15 free throw shooters. I mean, I know it's not top 5, but top 15's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, he was in a groove at the line, and it lasted all season.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Spurs trail by 8. And here's DeRozan. He's got 15.
Showing some strength in the paint. Tough rebound.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Nets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Into Jordan. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That sets off a 5-game tour for them.
Well, no doubt the Milwaukee fans want to see the Bucks take that game.
White gets the screen from Myrtle. White, good.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Irving kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double. Dishes it to Jordan.
It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. 5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3. Spurs trail by 9. Durant with the steal. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And the whistle blows is going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in. It's stolen by DeRozan. Now Murray. He's got 5. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 10 points in the quarter.
Something's starting to click for this team, guys. You can feel it. The three-pointers are dropping. Their offense is flowing.
They've had a great second half from long range.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Aldridge kicks to White. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and brings it in. White's got 6.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Kevin Durant's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Durant, here we go. And he jams it with authority.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah,
well,
exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
Here's Murray. He's covered by Irving. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. Maybe a free-throw play. Jeff Green picks one up.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
And maybe that'll give this team a little bit of their edge back.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've just continued to shoot well.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Here's Game. Landry grabs the miss.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
And that one's good.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
DeRozan with it. 18 points for him. And yes, sir, that one drops. DeRozan's got 20 points.
He really made that mismatch pay off. The defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket. Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Right side, White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Green kicks to Irving. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Let's now take a look at some league leaders with the rundown of the best passing big men in the NBA over the past month. Kevin Durant is second.
And those are some of the most complete players in the NBA. They're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing, too.
Yeah, that's the element of their game that puts them in a different category, a special category amongst low post players. I mean, they've got court vision, they see things, they anticipate, and they're much better at that than their peers. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Gets it to go. Mills has got 6.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Durant, that's good.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
A 3 from Gay. No luck. Nets leading by 7. And it's Harris off the drive. Outside Irving. Again, Irving missing.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Harris passes to Irving. Tries again. And the basket by Harris. 6 points for him.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
White, good.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Durant with it. Gay picks him up defensively. And Durant, here we go. Green. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole because he's not helping their offense.
White dishes to Gay. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He may need some rest, guys. He looks tired because he hasn't made anything this quarter.
Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Mills from the arc. And that one's good. Mills has got 9 points. And here is Durant. 13 points in the game. And stolen by Gay. Oh, and here comes Gay. All alone.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when.
Here's Durant. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Nets out in front, up 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Next Wednesday, December 9th, the Denver Nuggets go up against the New York Knicks. Don't miss out.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Nets leading by 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. Here's Murray. He feeds it to Aldridge. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Your Spurs on Marcus Aldridge. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
He hits both from the strike.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
The open shot, Harris kept alive, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
carving out some space and eating a little glass at the offensive end while he's doing it.
You got it with a ferocious follow.
Yeah, but just another day at the office for him. That's what he does.
Free throw good, Jordan. Spurs trail by 7. Outside, White. Out to DeRozan. Gets the three-pointer to go. DeRozan's got 23.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
Harden's shot is good.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Here's DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan. Nets leading by 7. Durant with it. Now guarded by DeRozan.
Defensive foul. Murray. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
And Brooklyn has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Well, the first half, he was flawless when it came to handling the ball, but that has not been the case here since halftime.
The finger roll finish at the bucket. DeRozan's got 17 points here in the second half.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. I mean, his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Harden sets the pick for Irving. Looking to get back on track here. The dive for the ball. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Jeff Green.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Irving's shot is good.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Here's Murray, covered by Irving. Murray, the pass to Irving. And he punch attacking hard with one hand.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yeah, sir. That may put a little life back into this team.
Nets leading by 5. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside, Green. Misses off the left iron.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Murray, the pass to Alton. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Both free throws good for Mulder. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Harden inside the three-point line. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Spurs trail by 3. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Takes the 13-footer. That's good. Aldridge has got 6 points in the quarter.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Harden kicks to Irving. No good on the triple. For San Antonio, they've gone outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. DeRozan dishes to Aldridge. Back to DeRozan. So they take the lead. DeRozan's got 27. Clark and Steve, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
Man, I think that total could rise, Clark, because 2 evenly matched teams playing a tough game.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Tries to keep it alive.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Back to White. There's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game. And those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach is going over with his team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
On the wing, Irving. Shot to stop the drought, and that one's good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Here's DeRozan. The pass to Murray. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points down.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Outside Irving. He passes to Harden. Lets it go with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
White drives in. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now, here is Irving. Well placed down pass into the lane.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it. Ended up right where it was supposed to, in the back.
I don't think anybody knew where it was going to go.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. White gets the screen from Irving. White the pass to Murray. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, how about LaMarcus Aldridge in this one? He has 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
Both free throws good from Aldridge.
He's just got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of high-pressure situation.
Jordan kicks to Harden. Another miss by Harden. San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And DeRozan, here we go, and stolen by Jordan. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Harris dishes to Harden. He kicks to Irving, uncovered. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Murray. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Brooklyn's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back.
He hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he had in his first half.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer the perfection continues.
Out to DeRozan. Yes! And the foul. It's on Kevin Durant. And the crowd roaring to life.
That was a huge shot. And they're just about dancing in the aisles now.
What an eruption in this building.
That's good from DeRozan.
Those E1s can be really critical moments in a tight game like this one.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter. And it's Durant missing.
Taking in every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Here's DeRozan. Rejected by Harris. Durant attacking. That's good for Harris on the assist by Durant. And the Nets lead by 1. I think Clark and Steve, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, both teams really competing. Neither side getting any ground. This should be a fun finish. I agree with you, Bill. Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
It's in!
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Harden against White. Murray. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
Oh, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays, Clark, just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
White. No good from three-point territory. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Nice work there. Steps up, knocks them down, and makes it a 2-possession game.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Aldridge. Back to DeRozan. And he has brought them to within 2 points. Now Harris. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ballgame.
Clutch free throws there to ensure that they're going to go home with the W.
Murray, the pass to Irving. Now Murray.